Peace and blessings, everybody. I pray everybody having a blessed day. Guys, I'm going to take a shot at this. I'm gonna take a shot at explaining how you can actually change your life in a short time span. As a matter of fact, it should only take about 48 hours. Less than that, depending who you are. But for the rest of us, it'll take about 48 hours for you to have this life-changing moment. So I'm gonna take a shot at how the transition of that looks, what it look like, and some of us are getting more than what I'm explaining, but I'm gonna give you about 3 things that in this 48 hours that you could completely be a whole different person. Your life has changed with none or very little things really changing, but you changed, but everything around you haven't. And that's the most important thing, because now you get to see these in the proper way and you will go and change these things. The first one I want to start talking about and harping on is going to be the first 12 to, I would say 20 to 24 hours, you're going to be in a spiritual warfare. You're going to be in a spiritual fight. People look at it totally different, and I'm here to explain. It's going to be a spiritual fight. You're going to be introduced or reintroduced to your real self. You're going to be introduced to your weaker self, your weaker person. The weaker part of you is going to show up in a way. They're going to show up in a way it's going to be championed. They're going to show up in a way that you would never even imagine. We're talking about taking away food, alcohol, sweets, TV, whatever how you do this fast. Obviously here we're talking about food. In the first 12 to 24 hours, you're going to meet your weaker self. It's going to scream, kick, bully, push, pull, threaten, make you scared. You're going to, these bugs, it's going to make you scared. Some of us might be delusional. Some of us might even panic, because your weaker self is going to switch with your strength, your stronger self. Your stronger self is going to take a back, because the weaker part of you, it might be the majority of you. So the first 12 to 24 hours for the some of us, you're going to be in spiritual warfare. The word talks about walking in the spirit and not the flesh. It's talking about walking in the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? That guides you. That's the things that allow you to be focused and analyze everything. And it says not in the flesh, meaning your desires, the things that operate probably for a lot of us, the majority of our lives, we make most of our decisions from our flesh. So that first 12 to 24 hours is going to be warfare. You're going to get bullied by your flesh. You're going to get threatened. You're going to get teased. You're going to feel like you're getting weak. You're going to feel like you need. I need water. I need food. I need. It's going to kick and scream. That's the first 12 to 24 hours you're going to go through. And the next one is going to be a moment of clarity. Between 24 and a little bit on. I would say 24 to that 30-ish, 36 hours. Going to be a moment of clarity. You're actually going to be, all right, boss, see you later, man. You're actually going to be in a part that you're going to be like, I can't believe that I'm doing this. I can't believe this is being pulled off. Me. It's going to be a moment of clarity. You're going to be introduced to not introduced to yourself, but you're going to be proud of yourself a little bit. It's going to be a humbling moment, because it was in one moment you didn't think you could do this, and now you are already close to the 36 hour. Things are coming down a little bit. Your hunger pains are going rapid, but you're in it. You know what I mean? Things are clearing up. You're starting to analyze what you're doing. And And you can be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe, excuse me, bugs again, guys. You're like, I can't believe that I'm doing this. And that's when it's going to be a moment of clarity. You might even get emotional. Someone's getting emotional because something or your circumstance or whatever has told you for these many years that you can't do this. You're not capable of doing these things. So the next, between the 20, 24, 36 mark, you're going to have a moment of clarity. Now, the closer you get to the 40 to 48 hour, you're pretty much going to be coasting. Your hunger pains is kind of coming down a little bit. And you know that you're getting closer to the 48 hour. Even in this moment, for a lot of us, we're going to be contemplating, we're either going to eat or not. You're going to be scared. Jumped in the scale a couple of times. Can't believe how much you have lost in 48 hours. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're there, and things are going to start to get clear. A lot of thoughts going to come to your mind. Things will make more sense. You're going to start seeing people and things, and you're going to be around stuff, and you're already going to make sense of the setup that we've been going through for all these years. Personally, you're going to go start analyzing stuff. You're going to have the answers. In that moment, you're going to be like, I figured this out. This is what we have to do. And before I continue all this is happening knowing that you're focused and you had enough of self. This is not, you're going in this not knowing what you're going to do. You're locked in. You know what I'm saying? You're locked in on this lifestyle because you had enough of the old man. You had enough of the things you've already been doing. You're going to start realizing your capabilities and how much power you really, really have. In this moment, you already went back and forth with yourself. You had a moment of clarity. You already said no many times. You already shared your moments with a bunch of people. You're talking a lot because information is coming, and you're speaking in this superhero, and this such a perfection that you're gonna have a little back and be like, I can't believe I even know these things. Your body's going to change in an instant. You're going to have a clear understanding of what you want to do and where you're going in these moments. And it only took 48 hours. Your life is not the same anymore. You have changed your life in 48 hours. And yes, some of us, it takes less than that. But 48 hours, you are way less clarity, focus, information, understanding, a moment of clarity. Like all these different things happen within this time, and it's not months and years. It happened in 48 hours that your life has changed. I've seen it with myself. I've seen it with clients. I just recently seen it with a close friend of mine, I consider a brother. It was just like, oh my goodness. And he was just like, yo. And I said, yeah. And this is me trying to explain how that worked without the science, without autophagy. Like all that stuff is true. But for the regular folks that don't understand that, the first couple of hours, man, is going to be warfare. After that, it's going to be a moment of clarity. And after that, you're going to be so gone with the understanding of exactly what you have to do, why you got to do it. You're going to see the setup. You're going to see how we've been duped. And you're going to want to go out and tell everybody. That's how that process happened. Even being scared to eat, because in that moment, you're going to feel so good. You're going to be like, how I have this much energy and I have eaten no food? Because now you're a human fat burner. Now you're a ball of energy, and that makes you turn into a superhero. So that's how it worked for the most of us. Some of it, more stuff happens. But for the regular folks like myself, these are the things that happens when you want to change your life. Now your life changed, and now you just got to keep on doing it over and over and over until you get to your ideal weight, and until you create that business and it's moving, or whatever you're trying to do in your life. You know how to do it, and you're moving in that. Saying that you already had enough, because a lot of us do all this, we fast longer than this, and we go right back to doing to the person that's been hurting you, which is yourself, for this many years. You don't want to be that. This is me assuming that you're focused and you're tired of that. So that's it, guys. I just want to be able to, some way, shape, way, form, get you to understand how it works when you bust out in a 48-hour fast, a 48-hour of not eating anymore, and allowing your body to operate in a way that things are clear, focused, and you start to understand that you could really, really fight. You could really, really go to war for yourself. And just notice, after you do this, you can never say, oh, I don't know how. No, you do. Guys, I love you. Click the link in the bio if you're looking for an accountability partner. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.